And welcome back to Nancy's Neighborhood, folks. And I hope you've enjoyed today. I had two really great guests. Grant Curran, the Mill Coffee, and you see they're open 7 days a week, 9 to 10. And that's not just 9 to 10, that 1 hour. It's all day. And I will tell you right now, this hot chocolate is wonderful. The coffee, the person that drank the coffee, which happened to be Daniel Vincent, said it was really good. The herbal tea, Adrian drank, and Alex got the lavender latte. So we have all been hyped up on caffeine, and that's good. That is good for this time of day. So I hope you enjoyed Grant and then also Daniel with us today. Now I want to tell you about a few things that are coming up. And I apologize to the Cleveland Pops because I usually have Sarah on to tell you all what's happening. And this one, I'm just really rushing out to you folks because this is tonight. If you watch us on Facebook or on YouTube, you're going to know about it. If you see it tomorrow on TV, it's going to be too late. But the Cleveland Pops are going to present their spirituals, folk songs, and American heritage tonight at 7 o'clock at the George R. Johnson Theater on the campus of Cleveland State Community College. And it starts at 7 o'clock, and it is a free performance. So you just go and enjoy, and they're always wonderful, folks. And I used to be a member of the Cleveland Pops. Last chair flute, didn't care how many flutes there were, I was going to sit last chair. But my schedule got to where I couldn't do that anymore. So it's a great group of people, high school people, college people, and just people who've been out of school for 15, 20, 30, 40, 50 years wanting to play an instrument. And so it's a great group, and Sarah does a phenomenal job with them. So Sarah and the Pops, I apologize to you all for not getting you on here. Now, the Museum Center has a couple of things coming up that I want you to know about. Tuesday, March the 5th, from 10 to 3, the DAR is having a genealogy workshop. And it says, find the roots of your Revolutionary War ancestors. I have some, but I can't be there from 10 to 3 tomorrow. It's $20 for museum members and DAR members and $35 for non-members. And we've talked about this before, folks. An individual membership at the museum is just $35. So if you are a member of the museum and you want to go to this DAR genealogical workshop, you have already saved $15. So this is a good thing to do. And I think you should join the museum. Now, also on the 7th, we have a lot of things happening on the 7th, folks. On the 7th, the museum exhibit for the Magic of Wearable Fiber Art fashion show, the exhibit opens. The Fabric of Cleveland exhibit opens. And it'll be going for a long time, long time. And then on the 23rd from 10 to 3, they're going to have a fashion show and market. And Janie Bryant, who used to do the fashions for Mad Men and won a couple of Emmys for that, will be there that day. So you can call the museum, that number's up there, or you can email Seal Curtis at the museum and get tickets for that fashion show. Or if you would like to host a table, you can get a table, and they can tell you all about it. Now, the next Happy History Hour is Thursday, March the 7th, and this is going to be Irish America. And that starts at 6 o'clock, and so that should be a lot of fun. I don't know, I don't have prices on that, folks, so I don't know what that one's going to cost you, but it's Irish America. They're going to celebrate it with traditional music, food, and drink. So that should be a lot of fun. That's the second of their Happy History Hours, and then the third one will be June the 6th, and it's 1944, which actually marks the date of the 75th anniversary of D-Day of World War II. And I've told you before, I'm going to see if my Uncle Ralph will come as my date that night. He's 97 years old. He actually was at D-Day. He was also at Operation Tiger, and he has a lot of stories to tell. Of course, my Uncle Ralph can tell stories anyway, but he has a lot of stories to tell about that. So you can go again to museumcenter.org and find out about that. So those should be interesting. Now, the Athens Arts Council is now accepting entries for their annual high school art show. And it's strictly for high school students from McMinn County and surrounding areas. So you don't have to be from McMinn. Surrounding areas, and Bradley is a surrounding area. The deadline to enter that is April the 1st, and the art's going to be exhibited from April the 12th through the 17th. And for more information, you see on the screen what to do about more information on that. And then they're going to have a reception on Friday, April the 12th at 5:30 before the opening of Alice in Wonderland, which is going to be a theater production. They do that there, so that's going to be great. Now, I told you that Fabric of Cleveland exhibit opens March the 7th. They're going to have History Happy Hour March the 7th. Truesdale School is going to have their art show, From My Perspective, March the 7th. It begins at 6 o'clock. There will be an auction of some of the art. Now, not all the artists want to part with their artwork, and I understand, but some of the artwork will be for sale. And I saw Shannon Clark, who was on here with me, I think the last show, that talked about this. I saw Shannon at church Sunday, and she said that the prizes will be awarded. Like if it's a blue ribbon, that will be on that piece of art, so that you can, if you're interested in buying something, you can see that it won the exhibit. Also that night, that's why I preach about the Chamber of Commerce, One Community, One Calendar. Go there, go to the Chamber website, clevelandchamber.com, and up in the left-hand corner and see what else is happening that night, because the County Honor Choir will do their annual concert at 6:30 that same night, March the 7th, and that's at Westmore Church of God Sanctuary. Now, I'm going to assume that is still, U-Turn has bought that facility, but I'm going to assume that this concert is still going to be in the sanctuary of what was the Westmore Church of God, because I don't think the new Westmore Church of God is completed yet. This is a free event. It features 10 students in 4th and 5th grade from each of the 11 county elementary schools. So this is something you really want to see. Now, on March the 14th, at the Museum Center, we will have Music Under the Stars, and that will be with the Sean Sneed Quartet. And then the Sound of Tennessee will finish it up that evening. I've had them on TV with me before, so you've heard them. They're great. This is one of the top 25 barbershop a cappella choruses in the world. And so for more information, again, www.museumcenter.org or call 339-5745. Now, I had Kelly on at the last show to talk about the lifeguard courses, and the one has already started. It started last weekend. So course 2 starts March the 16th. That's a Saturday from 9 to 6, and the 17th, which is a Sunday, from 11:30 to 8. And then the next weekend, March the 23rd, from 9 to 6, and March the 24th, which is a Sunday, 11:30 to 8. And for registration, you can call Kelly at 423-650-7616, or you can email her at kmcclanahan@clevelandtn.gov. And she can tell you what you need to know about there. And there is a fee. There's a $200 fee for this, and folks, it's well worth it, because the $200 fee, once you get your lifeguard certification, then you can lifeguard anywhere and make good money this summer. So at summer camps, at our pools here, around other places. So that's a good job, a good summer job. I've done it before, and it's a really good summer job. Now, on March the 20th, the U.S. Navy Sea Chanters will be here in Cleveland doing their 2019 national tour. It's going to be at the Conn Center. The tickets are free, but you're going to have to do a little bit to get those tickets. You can't just show up at the door. You need to send a self-addressed stamped envelope to the banner. Now, don't just send an envelope that's self-addressed. You got to put a stamp on it, because they're going to mail you the tickets. Or you can stop by the banner office on 25th Street and pick up the tickets. And the concert is sponsored by Cleveland Banner, Lee University, and Neely Printing. And folks, I have never been to a U.S. Marine, Navy, Army, Air Force event that wasn't phenomenal. So I'm sure you will really enjoy that. Now, also on March the 23rd, we have Military Appreciation Day, and that will be beginning in the morning at Lee University. They have several different events for this, and then there will be a doubleheader baseball game between two NCAA Division II rivals, Lee University and Christian Brothers University. This is the 7th year for this. It's sponsored by Bank of Cleveland. It's in honor of Bobby Taylor. It's been very successful in the past, and I think it will be a wonderful event, and that's March the 23rd. Now, the Cleveland State Community First Gala will be Thursday evening, March the 28th, and it begins at 6:30 in the gym, which, trust me, will not look like a gym when they get through decorating it. Tracy Wright has done a phenomenal job with that in the past, and it does. You have no idea you're in a gymnasium. The tickets are $75, or there's table host are still available, and you can go to their website, or you can call Cindy Dawson at 472-7141 and ask for Cindy Dawson. That's the main phone, and you can get Cindy on there and tell her if you'd like to host a table. Here again, we've got another event that same night. The student art that was that Shep Trine worked with the high school students, and I think maybe middle school students too, and they submitted art, and there were some art winners. There were financial prizes given on that, but that is going to be auctioned, and so I think that's going to be great. I'd like to attend both events, but I cannot be in two places at once, and I have to be at Cleveland State. As a former winner of this award, I need to be there and support this event, and I cannot be at the museum, so I hate that it's the same night, but it's also the 28th. If you don't want to go to the gala, go to the museum and bid on that artwork. Then Kay McDaniel has her summer tennis clinic sign up. It begins April 1st, and this is a one-week event. The dates are June 3rd through the 7th, and the first 400 entries are accepted. And actually, probably 300 of those slots are already full, because last year, as the people ended the clinic, they got to sign up for this next year, because this is a free event. So there may only be 100 spots left. The girls' session is from 8 to 10, and the boys' session is from 10:30 to 12:30, June the 3rd through the 7th, ages 6 through 13. All skill levels are encouraged to attend. Then I've told you in the past that U-Turn Institute is going to present Russ Taff live, Freedom from Shame, his music and his story, and that's going to be featuring a Cleveland Community Chorus. I'm not really sure who that is, but I think that's awesome. And that's April the 13th at 6 o'clock in Pangle Hall, and the doors will open at 5:15, and it's free. It is free. You can call 813-3300, or you can go to info@uturninstitute.org. And then the Great American Cleanup will be April the 6th from 8 to 12, and Bradley residents will be able to safely dispose of items like household chemicals, and this is free. I will have Amanda back on with me to talk about that. And Amanda wanted me to remind you that there are 3 local recycling places. The Bradley County Landfill on 282 Nature's Trail, McDonald, is open Monday through Friday from 7 to 4:30 and Saturday from 7 to 3. The Peerless Road facility, which is 3110 on Peerless Road, and that's where I take all of my stuff, is open Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 11:30 to 5:30. And then the Urbane Road facility is open Tuesday and Thursday from 1 to 5. So these are great ways for you to recycle cardboard, newspaper, glass, and anything like that. This has been a great day in Nancy's neighborhood, a cold day in the neighborhood, but I hope you all have had a great day. I've enjoyed my 2 guests I've had, and I hope I've updated you on some things that are coming up. So for today from Nancy's neighborhood, it's bye-bye.